It ain't been videotaping. All right, and we're back. We're back. And we were talking about the fact that you guys are creating an organization that if someone did reach out to a 988 or a 211, they may be able to reach your organization.
Yes.
Have you came up with a name for it?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
It's still really, really early in the stages and in the making, but it's happening. So I'm literally partnering with an organization that actively has a mentorship program. They just don't have a division that's dedicated to postpartum, to maternal health, to grief and loss.
Well, that's excellent. We need all the support we can get here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Our infant mortality rate in Evanston and Avondale is like 13.8 for every 1,000 babies. That is huge. I think we were at 9.2 or 3 just in 2023. So what happened in that short period of time? And the people are saying, was it COVID? Because that was after COVID. So something else is going on in the atmosphere, and that's why I brought you here, so we can.
And I'm here to expose it. Let's get it.
Shed some light on our community. All right. The next question I have: what does the postpartum gap actually look like? What does that mean, postpartum gap?
So
that's my question.
So, I mean, it's kind of what we've been talking about. The postpartum gap is the fact that we are abandoning women after they give birth or after they lose a baby. Okay. Meaning, there's no follow-up, there's no follow-through. We tend to medicalize the birthing experience, and then they're abandoned. So, and I just feel like that is a huge injustice to all women that are giving birth, because you need to follow up with them. Like, who is going to come in, and it's even deeper than just following up. It's who is coming in, helping her watch her kids, who's holding her baby while she's going to take a shower or take a nap, who's cooking for her, who's cleaning the dishes, who's
cleaning
the house, and balancing all of these responsibilities, because we know life doesn't just stop after you have a baby. You know what I'm saying? Your husband has to go back to work in a month, maybe less. So, who is taking care of that mother and really helping to tend to her needs so that she feels loved and cared for, and like really kind of taking a closer look at her to make sure that she's doing okay? Because again, I just think postpartum depression is just like, nobody's looking at that. Nobody thinks that that's a real issue, and it really, really is. It's dangerous if we don't treat it, and if we aren't taking a look at these mothers and being like, are you okay? Are you really okay? What do you need? How can I help you? And if she's not okay, she needs to feel safe enough to say that she's not okay. Because most mothers are gonna be like, I'm good. I just had a baby. Oh my God. And and do what society is telling them to feel and do, but they don't really feel that way.
And then some black mothers, I'm just talking about the black and brown ones, we are so strong.
Come on. We
feel like we don't need no help. I got it. And then the whole time, you deserve. We've got to get them to feel like they deserve
entitled
some
to.
help. That's right. That's right. And I'm just speaking because I know my daughter-in-law gonna kill me because I keep bringing her up. That's all I got is my reference. So many times I have went to my daughter-in-law's house to help her, like if she was at work, and I'm like, I'm gonna come in and clean up. Like, Mom, what did you? Because I think I made her at one point just feel like she wasn't able, and it wasn't that. I just feel like you work, you got kids, you have a job, and you have a husband. You got a lot going on. You deserve somebody to come in and help you.
Absolutely.
No shade. I just feel like you needed it and you deserved it.
Right.
Wanted to make you feel special.
Right.
And just, we got to get our mothers there as well.
And I encourage my baby mamas to always take the time. Like, don't try to rush back to work. Don't try to rush back into things. Like, yeah, you can, but why? Take care of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally, and let people help you. Make sure your support system is in place, because you do need help. You know what I'm saying? That's best for you and your baby. So, that self-care is healthcare. You know, being selfish is selfless. So
right.
continue to do that and be gentle and nurture yourself and make sure that you have the right support to do so.
And how do you empower clients to advocate for themselves in the delivery room?
I love this question. So, you know, I think that it's, again, that education piece. We have, I have 2 prenatal visits with them, and then 1 postpartum. Most of the time it's more than that. But I educate them. So at the very beginning, like, I'm doing a whole PowerPoint presentation. I let them know what their options are. Like, yes, you can take your placenta. As a matter of fact, even if you don't want to do anything with the placenta, still take it anyway, because they're going to take it, especially with Black women.
Mm-hmm.
They take their placenta and they do testing on it for free. So you just getting our free organs. Like,
is melanin in the placenta?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what they're doing with it.
Absolutely. I mean, they're doing so many things, especially with stem cell research. You know, we're growing a whole baby, so they want to know how to reproduce that, and they're just utilizing our placenta without our permission. And so that is, you know, that's only one right that you have, and there's many. Like, you can. You don't have to get a full epidural. You can get something called a walking epidural, where you can still walk and still be numb around your midsection. But they never give you that option. They'll just tell you to lay there and then give you some Pitocin.
I had that epidural, and baby,
okay,
that was my last time having a baby. Trick me
There's
once.
so many options. There's so many options. You could even take a pain medicine. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know that they can do that. So it's knowing your rights. It's having knowledge. It's giving them the resources and the tools that they need in order to make an educated decision before they're in the delivery room.
Okay. I remember this brings me back to, I was having my baby, and my mother was in there, and my mother's like, "Look, you need to push, or they're gonna cut you.
Yeah,
and you're gonna have a mark on your stomach, and it's gonna be ugly." Like, she didn't leave no room for me to decide whether, when I say I pushed, after that next push, that baby came right out, because I think I was just lapsadaisical or feeling like everything was gonna go fine, but she let me know
you gotta work.
Everything is not gonna go.
You gotta put that work in.
Yeah, and so yeah, that's the only encouragement I got.
Yeah.
And
also, I wanted to talk about, like, some myths about doulas, because I think there's a lot of myths surrounding doulas.
Clear them up.
Like, I think a lot of people think that just because you have a doula, you are required to have a natural birth or have an at-home birth. That is not true.
Okay.
A doula is there to support you. They're not there to impose their views on you on what you need to be doing. So, you know, if you plan on having an epidural, if you plan on having your baby in the hospital, still get a doula, especially if you're having it in the hospital. Get a doula. She or he is meant to advocate for you and be your voice. So no matter what you want, the doula is there to make sure that your needs are being met. So I hear a lot of times, like, "Oh, nah, girl, I'm not trying to have a natural birth." Like, "Nah, that's why I didn't get a doula." Well, that's not the case. Like, you should still get a doula. You can get a doula through Medicaid. Please do.
Mm-hmm.
You can find the providers. You can find the providers on whatever website your insurance is through. So, and it's pretty accessible. Also, I mean, it's just, and really that's the biggest thing, is that doulas are expensive. Well, now you can get it on Medicaid.
Thank God.
I mean, that's a huge breakthrough.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the thing is, like, your doula will work with you financially. So if I say, okay, yes, $1,200, that doesn't mean you're forking out $1,200 right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can go on a payment plan. Like, most doulas will work with you. So, you know, don't get freaked out. If you don't have Medicaid, don't get freaked out and just not get the service. Do what you can to, like, work with this doula. There's time. There's 9 months. You got time. So try to work it out, because it's so worth it. You will not regret it. You will love and really appreciate the fact that you have somebody that's on your side, that's advocating for you, so that you don't have to know everything, and you actually have somebody that's in the delivery room with you that knows just as much as the doctors, that will advocate for you and make sure that you have a successful birth.
Wow. So is there, because I'm 58, so it's been a long time since I got pregnant at 51 and 53 and I miscarried.
Oh.
So, but it's been a long time since I gave birth. Are they advertising that doulas are covered under Medicaid and Medicaid? Do women know?
I don't think a lot of people know. I don't think that they know. And it's like, and who's going to tell them? How will they know? Right. And
we're going to tell them.
We should. Listen.
Get the word out.
Yes, get the word out. Tell your friends. Tell everybody. Like, it's free. It's free for you to have, because of the fact that the maternal death rate is so high. Our governor has allowed us to accept this Medicaid. Please accept it, because listen, like, you need the help. You need the postpartum help. Like, the doula will come over. It's not just about being there with you during your birth. I mean, it's before, during, and after. So a doula will come by and again, like I mentioned earlier, like, we will rock your baby to sleep. We will help you with breastfeeding education. We will, I mean, if you want to shower, take a nap, lactation specialist. Yes. And not all doulas are lactation specialists, but most are.
Okay.
So I mean, it's like you have this person that is wanting to serve you and support you before, during, and after birth. Please take it. Don't suffer through this. You are not alone, and understand that you have some women out here, especially in Cincinnati. Shout out to all the doulas in Cincinnati. I love you guys. The community here is amazing. But yeah, I mean, understand you have doulas that can't wait to help you and serve you and make sure that your pregnancy and your delivery is successful.
Okay, now I'm going to switch gears.
Okay.
We got about 5 minutes left. I want to touch on this. So, at the Cincinnati Safe for Birth Foundation, we are creating a Birth Workers 101 program for young people. I've been talking with Daniel Betts at Cincinnati Recreation Center about doing some 101 there with teens, and then also with the Cincinnati Public Schools superintendent, how we can bring a program in for, like I say, 7th and 8th graders that are going to our high schools. We have 3 programs that have different types of health programs. So we need our 7th, 8th graders kind of figure out what they want to do. So I was thinking that if we brought that in and just an intro, this is what a midwife does, this is what a doula does, this is what a lactation consultant does, this is how much they get paid, this is how they get paid, and what problem are they solving. They're helping to lower the infant mortality rate here in Cincinnati. Now in school, in some programs, I know they tell them about safe sex. They tell them about choosing their sexuality, but we're not teaching them about having babies.
No.
Yeah. Do you think we're first of all, in honor of Dr. Odell Owens, I would like to say he left us with a charge, and that was to lower the child poverty rate in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
One way we can do that is get these young people into these careers that are solving problems, which means they're on purpose, pays well, and they're giving a service that's needed, right?
Yes.
And sometimes our young people don't know that even in dentistry in Ohio, I think for every 100 African Americans, there's 17 dentists, and for every 100 Caucasians, there's 63 dentists.
Huh.
So we don't have a lot of black dentists either. So bringing this to the forefront for young people, what do you think about that?
I love it, and as a matter of fact, I think it was through Dawn High School. R.I.P. Dawn.
Oh, Dawn was doing a good job.
Yeah, they were. I think it was through Dawn High School where there was a woman. Her name is Mawusi. Shout out to her.
Okay, Mawusi.
Yeah, that's my girl.
I got to get her in here.
Oh,
so if you know her,
definitely
tell her about me.
I'll call her right now. So yeah, she was actually doing that. She was teaching the girls. They were actually teen moms, and they were pregnant, and she was giving them education and really providing them with all the tools that they needed to be well educated before, during, after their birth. So I thought that was such a beautiful program, because it helps the mothers to feel included, because oftentimes they feel ostracized in high school when they're pregnant. So it helped them to be a part of something. So she created community around it as well as educated them. And do I think that there needs to be more of that? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because, I mean, again, you got to know, you can't just go in to the to your labor, to your birth, without really knowing all of your options and all of your rights. Like, they will put a paper in front of you and just be like, here, you need to sign this right now, or else your baby can die, or you can die. Do you want to die? I've literally seen them, like, heard them say that.
I signed that paper and it said on there I had a 50% chance of living. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what you mean 50% chance? They said, well, this is a surgery and da 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 da. And I think more young people, even before they get pregnant, they need to know that. You want to have a baby for so and so, but you putting your life on the line. You might not live through this.
Okay.
And so I just think we need to make them more aware. So my Woosie, my Woosie, she's doing a great job. I post a lot of her stuff on my Facebook page. I love to meet her because I may not be the person to do the 101, but I know it needs to happen.
Yeah.
And so So with that being said, we got to wrap up. I just want to thank you again for coming, and in honor of Dr. Odell Owens, we're going to definitely lower the child poverty rate by creating more midwives, doulas, and lactation consultants, people who are earning a good living, that are serving their community and solving problems in the community. That's what he would want us to do.
100%.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
You'll come back.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm here for it all. Thank you so much.
We're going to pop out. We're going to take a few photos. We'll talk to you guys soon. See you next time on Safer Births Matter. Thank you so much for watching.
Peace and blessings. That was good.